A tip about numeric entry fields in Modo. So I have a simple sphere geometry in a mesh item layer, and when I go to my mesh properties, I can edit these values independently. That is something that you already know. You probably also have come across these icons. When I click it, it turns into an equal sign. So this will copy the value that I enter to all three. When I click it again, I get a proportional sign. This will increase all values by the same amount that I will increase this one. And when I click it again, I get a relative sign, and this means that if I add for this, set this for instance to 4, then I add 3 to this one, and then the value 3 will also be added to all of these. This is something that you have come across probably before, but the thing that I wanted to share with you is that you can also do this with shortcut keys. So when I go back to my default, if I want to change all values at the same time without activating this icon, then I can hold Ctrl Alt and press enter. So if I set this to 5, press Ctrl Alt and enter, now you see, and of course my sphere has disappeared off screen. It all has been set to 5 with Ctrl Alt enter. I'm going to Ctrl Z to undo. Now if I want a relative change, then I can press Alt enter. So when I set this one for instance to 2 and press Alt enter, now you see 1 has been added to X because it was 1. So also 1 has been added to Y, and this one was 3. Control Shift to redo, and this one has become 4. So Alt enter for relative one, and if you want to enter proportionally, then you can press Control enter. So if I set this to 2 for instance and now press Control enter, now this one has also been doubled. So this, the X was 1 originally, has been doubled, so Y has been doubled to 2 and Z has been doubled to 6. So instead of pressing these icons, you can, for the equal sign, enter it with Control Alt enter. For this one, the proportional one, you can enter this with Control enter, and the relative one, you can enter this with Alt enter. One thing to be aware of is that when you use these shortcuts, so for instance I'm going to do 3 and press Alt enter, now you see that these icons have become active, and as long as I am hovering over the position field over here, they stay active. If I go off it, you see that they disappear. So if you have used the shortcut keys, for instance, again, I'm going to add or enter 5 and press Alt enter. Now, if I click and want to change this one individually, I will get a relative change because you see these icons are still active. I don't know if this is a feature or a bug, but this is something to be aware of if you use the shortcut keys like I do a lot. So if I change this to 4 right now, I get a relative change, and that's not what I wanted. So I will submit a bug report about this. But anyway, I use the shortcut keys a lot instead of clicking these icons. But of course it's not much work to click the icon and set, it was 4, so I'm going to set it to 1. And when you use the icons, it actually updates immediately, so no need to worry. Just something to be aware of, that when you use the shortcut keys for Control enter, that this, when I move my cursor, it updates. Sometimes it doesn't. So anyway, a tip about using shortcut keys to enter values with copy or relative or proportional. Hope you found it useful. Bye for now.